manifestos actually met the same level of scrutiny. This one did. And I don't believe this one did exclusively because it was about Israel. I think this manifesto was simply used as an opportunity to try to get me banned by gaming the terms of service. I did not think I was going to get suspended.
Gaming the nigga. Oh my god. Bro, gaming the fucking TOS on Twitch? On Twitch.tv, nigga. There's no way, bro. Bro. That's straight for you Glazer niggas, cause like, bro, you niggas, it's crazy. I just don't even be mad at this nigga for real. I just be mad at you niggas. Like, it's because you just be sucking, bro. You just be eating this shit up, bro. Y'all plates be fucking clean. Eating this dog shit up. Like, oh my fucking god, bro. There is no way this nigga's talking about gaming the fucking Twitch TOS. Nigga, you... Oh my god. Nigga, let's say we playing Minecraft. We really gaming. Nigga, you have console commands. Nigga. You type in the shift bar, nigga, start typing shit in. What the fuck are you talking about? This shit is crazy to me, bro. You have actual God mode. Nigga, you don't get punishments for shit. You just got banned for a day. It was your fucking off day. Yo, this is so... Oh my god. This is so bullshit. And it just be fucking lapping this shit up. Oh my fucking god. You already know you were seeing my face again, baby. You already know. We have to get into the slop. The backstory first, if I may. You already know, if you seen the videos the other day, we was covering more Pegasus and Why It Sins. Shout out, sure to love. Be watching them all the time. Watching more Pegasus again today. Sloppy. We do love the slop. You already know. You guys saw the vids or whatever because Hasan ended up getting banned because he read the terrorist propaganda manifesto or whatever. Then he got unbanned after a day, 6 hours, 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. We really thought he was going to get some time for this one, huh? Yeah, no, he didn't. Anyway, moving on from that, he had dropped a response or whatever. Stupid. You already know how that goes. And within that, obviously, making claims that, yeah, no, he was critical against the John, even though he literally said the person was genuine interactions. Literally dumb. But moving on from that, obviously he's stupid, so part of that is going to be covered. And then also, I was catching up with the Popiorio stream. Apparently, H3 Ethan Klein got some beef with this previous journalist or whatever. What's their name? Lorenz? Taylor Lorenz. That's what it is. I ain't gonna lie. We don't be knowing these niggas. Who the fuck are they? You already know how that goes down. So apparently there's some shit brewing on with that. So that's going to be covered too. But yeah, enough of the yap. Trill talks everything, Trill. Yeah, it's everything. Let's get right into the shits. Like I said in the intro, shout out more Pegasus. We must share the love. We love the slop. We ever so do. You already know how it goes though. We got Hasan's new response is criminally stupid. If you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description. First link, share the love, baby. Now let's get right into this, boy. You already know what it is. I ain't gonna lie. Dealing with Hasan bullshit. More of it.
Welcome back, everybody, to your daily dose of drama. Now, it turns out Hasan has released a new video responding to his 24-hour ban, and this might be the single stupidest response I've ever seen. Like, I need whatever he's smoking, man. He's in another universe. Now, we got a bunch of updates. Both Hasan and Asmongold are considering multi-streaming, potentially even...
Sheesh, I ain't gonna lie. Hasan, dumbass, he ain't gonna multi-stream. At least I don't think so, because... I ain't gonna lie, YouTube's TOS, they ain't not allowing this shit. But yo, Asmongold John, if he move over to YouTube where he already pulling in, like, bro, he averaging at least like 500K a video. He start going live on YouTube, it's over. Bro, he averaging, like, he's already concurrently averaging on Twitch like 50K. This nigga really might average like 70,000 just like on some casual shit, like on some queso shit. Like, god damn, like, what the fuck? He actually might like be averaging around 90K, bro. That shit is, bro.
on Twitter, which is interesting.
On that cesspool?
Asmongold also reveals a secret about Hasan's agency, Night Media. Ethan from H3 continues dunking on Anissa Jomha and continues his...
We love to see it.
his beef with
Lorenz, yeah.
Taylor Lorenz, the disgraced hack journalist. Even more fighters from Creator Clash 3 are speaking out, and the event is in shambles. Alrighty, subscribe for 700k. Check out the Legendary series if you want to catch up with all the drama in case you're lost. Now grab your snacks and let's begin. Starting with this video by Hasan, he's made a video crying about his ban, and you can see he's loving it because he got 4 times the views of his normal.
I was about to say more blocking and shit, but yeah, 500k on this shit. Yeah, he's soaking it all in. Ooh, but he doesn't do the drama though.
Normal videos. So he starts with this clip of him supposedly critically analyzing the shooter's manifesto.
Hello. If you're watching this, that means I just got banned. I covered the motives of the
He said, yo, why you trying to copy me, nigga, wearing the same color as me? Fuck off.
Israeli embassy staff shooter, which apparently, according to Twitch terms of service, dictates a suspension, even if I critically examine the manifesto.
Critical is a joke. Again, like I said in the fucking intro, brother. You said the nigga was genuine in his actions. What the fuck is genuine about killing 2 innocent people? These are the questions we need to ask Hasan.
Which is precisely what I did. The reason why I read this is specifically so that you understand that, like, there is a shit ton of people that are like, no, this is the shooter's actions were directly about finding some Jewish victim to kill. Okay, it's deliberate.
Regardless if the people are Jewish or not, which obviously we know they were. Like, bruh, it is still wrong to kill 2 innocent people. What the fuck are we talking about?
It's clear what his reasoning is. You don't have to agree.
My nigga, you were reading this shit, put the chat emote only, my nigga. This nigga sending hearts and shit? Bro, what the fuck is going on here?
With what he did, and I'm not urging you to.
Okay, genuine question to the audience. What does that even mean?
I have no fucking idea, because you just be spouting bullshit all the time.
Don't have to agree with what he did. I'm not urging you to. Who the fuck is agreeing with what?
Literally fucking no one on this planet, at least anyone rubbing their fucking 2 brain cells together, man. We gotta start firing them neurons. What the fuck is... Yeah.
What the shooter did. Like, who are you talking to here? Do you actually
Lasers.
have to tell your chat to not agree with the shooter? He murdered...
I would hope. I would hope they would just genuinely, off the basis, already know that this is bad. But I guess not.
2 innocent civilians in America. That's not helping the Palestinian cause. And I just love the way he says it. I'm not urging you to support the shooter, guys. I'm not urging you to. Please believe me. I'm not urging you to.
Like I said,
The fact that you even have to say something like that is just absolutely insane. Anyways, in this next part, he somehow finds a way to defend the shooter, saying that, oh, the media should just report that he's mad about the violence in Gaza, as if that's somehow free reign to go shoot and murder people.
exactly.
And I'm not urging you to, okay? I'm not saying that at all, but it is deliberate. Ask yourself why the media is not saying that the shooter did this because they were distraught with the violence that they had seen unfolded in Gaza.
Okay, so Hasan is mad that the media is not playing defense for the shooter. Dude, you can be
Well, yeah, I would hope they don't fucking play defense for the shooter again. We mentioned earlier, you know, he killed 2 innocent civilians in the shits. Like I said in the other vid, y'all fucked up, I ain't gonna lie. We gotta goddamn correct this goddamn misinformation. Don't even spreading that shit. That it was at the embassy or some shit, but nah, it was at an Israeli museum. But it was still in the United States. This is some joint that didn't even happen over in Gaza. Like, this is the crazy part we're talking about here.
distraught about the violence in Gaza and not shoot civilians in America. Like, how is that okay? Is that actually a controversial take that you should not be shooting civilians? And then this guy wonders why he got banned, even though it's not really a ban, a 24-hour suspension, right? And
You know, they gave him a little tap on the bottom. A little spanking. Like, what the fuck, bro? That shit wasn't shit. Like, gang. This is a casual, though. We already knew this shit was gonna happen, bro. He wasn't gonna get no real type of punishment for this shit.
should have been a permaban, right? Not even specifically for this, but for the open terrorist support, I find that much more bannable. But it's just no shock that this guy is running defense for the shooter, critically analyzing the manifesto, he says. Hasan couldn't critically analyze a
Bro. Like, I just... This shit just baffles me because, yo, imagine getting hit with your email. You a streamer or whatever the fuck. They hit you with an email, yo, you get banned, bro. And the shit says improper handling of terrorist propaganda. You just have to take a step back like, nigga, what the fuck am I doing, bro? This shit is crazy. Like, like improper use of terrorist propaganda. This shit is fucking nutty, bro. Like, niggas get banned for crazier shits or whatever and all that. But, like, the fact that he's getting banned specifically for this is, like, my nigga, that's just crazy on its own. But then second to that, it's not like this is the first time. It's not like this is the first time he's doing shit like this, yo. This is a casual for him. This is every fucking day. Bro.
Tissue box. This guy can't even watch a YouTube video without his chair taking up half the airtime. Now, this next part, Hasan says the reason that he analyzed the manifesto
No chair reacts.
was to dispel misinformation, as if this guy isn't like the...
Let me not chill, because I've had, like, I guess you could say fucking chair react moments and shit. Like, whenever I get up to go get my fucking sword, because it's all the way across the fucking basement, in my mother's basement or whatever. I guess you could say that's fucking chair reacts or whatever. Or dead airtime. But nah, this nigga Hasan will fully let videos play. This nigga will be like getting in the shower or some bullshit. This nigga making a sandwich or some shit. I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck are you doing?
a leading proponent of misinformation and lies.
Now, the reason why I had critically examined the manifesto of the Israeli embassy staff shooter
You weren't critical of shit. What are we talking about?
was because there was a lot of misinformation taking place, as is the case usually online whenever there's a breaking news story. This is what I do. A big part of what I do is holding people's hands.
Yo, who even gives a fuck about this nigga's manifesto? Like, if I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. Like, I totally, again, we cover a bunch of the dramas with niggas like Hasan and all this shit. And like I say all the time, I'm like Pope Diorio, bro. I'm forced by my fucking unwilling nerve to, learn about fucking politics, especially mainly about the Israel-Palestine conflict or whatever the fuck. But, like, who gives a shit about this nigga's manifesto? Why are you even reading this shit? He, again, killed 2 innocent people. Fuck this nigga. Why do you even need to cover this nigga's manifesto? Like, what the fuck? You just can't disavow this shit off the base? What the fuck? Yo, this shit is really crazy to me.
Through the news media process by allowing them to think critically and helping them understand media literacy.
Ah, yes, because people cannot think for themselves. You gotta have Hasan hold your hand and guide you to the right side, right? Because all of your opinions, anything that you came up with, that's completely wrong. You gotta have an educated intellectual, somebody who's a Twitch streamer to come hold your hand and educate.
Yeah, bro. That's exactly what the fucking Glazers be on all the time, bro. You gotta be in the goddamn echo chamber, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Pegasus cooking.
Educate you throughout this conflict. Did you think that the shooting was a tragedy? Let me actually walk you through this, guys. Let me understand it for you, because you're not media literate. Hasan is like the idiot translator, right? Before you look at any news, you gotta...
Hasan comes in. Hey, man, let me be that other brain cell in your head, because I know you only have the capabilities of having 2, right? Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Run it through the filter of Hasan, which is basically my side is correct and can do no wrong, and the other side is bad, which is basically terrorists equals good guys. I'm supposed to be listening to Mr. I support the Houthis 10 toes down and believe they're doing a good thing.
Well, they could get a Nobel Peace Prize. They could get a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Believe what the Houthis are doing is a good thing. 10 toes fucking down.
And then, bro, this is what I'm saying with this nigga, bro. When we were watching the Warren Smith video, bro, holy fuck, that shit was funny as shit. Yo, this nigga was like, bro, I can look at the CBP officer, bro, and be like, bro, 10 toes down, I support the Houthis. Yo, his face had me fucking dying, bro. That shit was, and like, honestly, the most hilarious shit I ever fucking seen, bro. I think the video I titled that shit fucking Hasan lied. I ain't gonna lie, we gonna have to break the fourth wall on this shit, because that shit was hilarious as hell. Hold on, let me see this shit. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I just asked for your last name, bro. That shit. Hold on, this shit was funny as fuck. I know. I definitely put this shit as the intro. Hold on.
You were to say, as an American citizen, you stand 10 toes down with...
Yo, nigga, get the fuck out of my goddamn corner, nigga. Pissing me off, bro. This ugly ass nigga. Anyway, we on this
with
shit.
Hamas, or you stand 10 toes down with the Houthis, or whatever they can't deny you entry into the country for that.
Yo, this was the funniest shit I've ever fucking seen, bro. Holy fuck, bro. No, this shit was the funniest shit ever, bro. Holy shit. No, that shit had me crying, bro. Are y'all see his face? Hold up. Yo, holy fuck. Yo. Holy shit. Yo, that shit is too fucking funny, bro. Yo, he said, that shit had me crying, bro.
You can't be serious. How can anybody trust your coverage when you portray terrorists as the good guys? And you wonder why you're losing viewership and everybody's turning against you.
Yo, I cannot stop laughing. I'm sorry. That was really the funniest shit ever, bro. Holy fuck.
And apparently all these slop tubers are turning against you. Like, it's because you're
Yeah, man, they turning against them for sure, bro. It's totally not his dumbass mouth that's getting them in trouble.
completely unhinged. It is just insane to praise bloodthirsty murderers with no moral compass. Then he talks about the CNN clip with the ADL guy and basically tries to say that, you know, his rhetoric is not that extremist.
All of us need to call it out. I'm thinking about the New York Times doing a gauzy profile a few weeks ago of this gamer, Hasan Piker.
Gamer, holy shit. That shit really is a disrespect to gamers, bro. Like, I know Asmongold is the Roach King, but we gotta put some respect, bro. This shit getting crazy, bro. Calling Hasan a gamer is fucking insane.
Who regularly employs awful genocidal rhetoric against Jewish people in the Jewish state.
Yep, sounds about accurate.
This is slander through and
How? Explain how it's not. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hasan, you are the last nigga. Holy shit, bro. How many fucking clips do we have to pull up? It gets fucking crazy, bro. It gets fucking crazy. Do I have to remind you, nigga, that you were in support of fucking Froken's goddamn tier list? Holy shit.
through. I do not apply awful genocidal language towards Jewish people.
That's a capachungus if I've ever seen one.
That boy is big cap. Holy fuck.
In my opinion, there's a lot of new people watching these videos, so let me just read you back one of Hasan's classic lines, and then you can tell me if it's genocidal rhetoric. Hasan says, if you have ever exhibited any positive statements about the state of Israel any time in your life ever,
Oh, yeah. You shouldn't even be a fucking dog walker and shit. Yeah.
you know, not now, just any time ever in your life, you should be treated like a neo-Nazi, ran off the streets, not even fit to be the local dog walker.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Dumbass. Like, what are we fucking talking about, bro? Like, bro? You have to be able to make the separations. Like,
Regardless of your background, any kind of fucking Zionist tendency should be treated in the same way as being a fucking rabid neo-Nazi. And you shouldn't even let someone be the fucking local dog catcher as Felix was posting.
my thing is, like, why do niggas suck your dick when you can't even be objective, bro? Like, you dead ass cannot, like, ever be. It's crazy to me.
They've ever exhibited any sort of like positive feelings about the state of Israel. I'm so serious about this.
Now, let me just break that down for you. Who has exhibited positive feelings about the state of Israel ever in their life? Jews. So just doing some simple maths there, a little bit of addition there. What kind of rhetoric is that, Hasan? When you say the Houthis deserve a Nobel Prize and their slogan is death to America, death to Israel, curse the Jews.
As it is implemented a genocide.
All right, let's give them a peace prize. Whatever, I don't care. Let's give them a peace prize.
I think they deserve it.
Yes, absolutely.
I think they deserve it. This nigga, holy shit, boy. I was suffering through this goddamn debate. Hasan would not get to a fucking point.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And when you say you should not yield when people ask you about supporting Hamas, whose charter says they want to kill all the Jews.
There are going to be people that, for example, come to you and say, oh, I guess you love Hamas then. And in that moment, you can't fucking yield, okay?
So
What the fuck do you mean you can't yield? Nigga, yes you can. What the fuck? You could be like, hey, listen, man, that's not exactly how I'm feeling on that, John. Let me clarify. Like, what the fuck? And then even if you clarify, you fucking don't. Holy shit.
what exactly does that mean, Hasan? I'm just curious what kind of rhetoric that falls under because, you know, I'm just critically analyzing your own statements here. Also, this guy talking about slander is hilarious. Like, what evidence do you have that Asmongold is a PDF file?
The bill bans any obscene
Exactly.
depiction of a minor or someone who looks like one. It's awesome because Asmon literally lives in Texas and he has to now delete half of his fucking library if this is the case.
Or that Asmongold murdered his mom.
Hasan is doing all of this. He's retweeting people that are trying to call me a mom murdering cockroach, and he's using Palestinians as a shield for this disgusting behavior.
Yeah, literally, that's what they all do. Him and the whole orbit. Noah Samson, Fizz Johnson, I can't even talk. God damn, Chili can't remember for shit. I ain't remember for shit, bro. Damn, this fool need to go back to 5th grade. Fuck, I ain't gonna lie. Anyway. Yeah, the whole orbit does this shit, bro. Noah Samson does the same shit, bro. Fucking Denims does this shit. Frogan does this shit. They all are using, like, the fucking conflict as a shield. And especially, like, obviously being pro-Palestinian, the pro-Palestinian cause. Definitely using that shit as a shield. That's 100% stamped in, like...
He literally just does nonstop slander regularly, and now he's crying about people calling him out? Literally one of the biggest hypocrites on the internet.
Extremists should not be empowered. People who spout prejudice should not be platformed. This is a moment when we need to look ourselves in the mirror and say, we've got to stop this because the consequences are deadly.
Here, Jonathan Greenblatt was making an implication that my rhetoric was responsible for this Israeli embassy staffer shooter going out and finding Israeli embassy staffers and shooting them.
Yeah, that's a direct claim that you're making, but I'd say at least I'm not making that claim, and many people I've seen are not making that claim. Obviously, people don't think it was directly someone from your audience that went and did this shit because, yo, what you were saying, yo, these niggas, bro, he definitely had to go and do this shit. Like, nah. What niggas are saying is that your rhetoric is so fucking radical and crazy and extremist that, like, yo, saying this shit and putting this shit out eventually could get heads to get radical enough to go out and do this shit. Heads are not saying, yo, this was a nigga from your audience. Chill the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie. You're wilding, nigga, but you do need to, again, stop this rhetoric you're putting out. It's really fucking bad, as you can see.
This is ridiculous. There is no connection between me and the shooter.
I mean, yeah, that is true. There is
Exactly.
no evidence that Hasan led to this specific shooting. I will say that because unlike Hasan, I can actually be logical about a
Exactly.
situation and I don't need to become a lying piece of shit like him. So I'm not
Exactly. This is the same thing I'm saying about being objective. Like, yo, we could all sit here and fucking clown Hasan for being a dumbass, but like when shit is true, shit is true. And yeah, there's no direct evidence that this nigga was a Hasan viewer, a Hasan tier 3, tier 5 fucking sub or whatever the fuck. Like,
not going to say something as 100% factual when it is not proven true. But of course, to say his rhetoric doesn't inflame people in general is insane. He absolutely radicalizes people to one side, as I just pointed out from the various statements he's made, which could easily be interpreted by some people as explicitly racist. Also, I just find it very interesting that he wiped out his Twitch VODs after this whole shooting incident.
we were talking about this on the YN Sends of it a little bit. Yeah, some heads were saying, like, to kind of clear this up, that, like, yo, when you get banned, it might, like reset your shit, kind of. Like, I don't know exactly how to explain it, especially because, you know, fuck Twitch, I'll never go on this goddamn platform, it's dog shit. But, like, you already know. What heads were saying, again, to get back to that sidebar, because, you know, had to throw in a sub. That's not even a fucking sub. That's just direct hate. But this platform fucking deserves it. Again, they're golden boy. They're golden boy. Anyway, sidebar to sidebar. What niggas were saying was that, yeah, if you get banned on Twitch, sometimes, like, it'll reset your shit, so it may, like, delete all your VODs and shit like that, but they might get reset and, like, come back, so, or whatever, so. His shits might be back, or, like, you might start seeing his shits again as he starts streaming, so. Whatever. Who fucking knows? But, yeah, that was a little bit of a weird situation conspiracy going on.
And after the whole ban, I'm just curious, you know, like, why did he wipe out the VODs? Like, what was the chat saying? What was he saying? You know, if he has nothing to hide, I feel like you wouldn't wipe those VODs out, right? Because people will speculate. And
that's
now
what I'm saying. It does look suspicious on his end, but again, with that clarification I was saying earlier, like, yeah, it's just like, if that shit just happens on Twitch, like, as a function, because again, some of the functionalities on Twitch are still fucking dog water. Like, it has the better community aspect and shit than that, than like YouTube streaming and other junk. But yeah, no, there's still some dog shit Jones on there. Like, again, why are your VODs not staying up forever? Like, why do your VODs get fucking deleted? What if niggas want to go back and watch them shits? Not even to, like, clip them shits, but, like, just niggas that are genuinely fans of streamers or whatever like that, or they want to support a streamer, go watch their content. Why your shits not just stay up? It's dumb.
people are just going to assume the worst. Then he tries to defend the fact that he was trying to imply that it was a false flag.
Breaking. Hasan Piker, hailed by the New York Times as the future of progressivism, tells his audience that the DC attack might have been a false flag, then immediately says the guy was genuine with his actions. This is glorification of terrorism. Now,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, saying this shit in any regard is fucking crazy. Like, bro, saying he was genuine with his actions, Like, what the fuck? Like, even if we put this in the most charitable way for Hasan, and he's like implying that this guy was doing it on like, yeah, just he really believed in his cause or whatever cause he truly believed in, he was really doing on that. Like, nah, with the fucking rhetoric again you put out in the past, and we already know, it's like, nigga, you saying this shit, like, you should generally just not say this shit. You should not say any of the shit you say. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, this this nigga's so fucking stupid, bro. I'm trying to tell niggas, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. They gonna be like, niggas milking it. Bro, they should already know, bro. Trilly, sloppy slop tuber. Like, bro, we gonna be here for the situations, the drama, and the tea for the love of babes. You already know. Love ya. But yeah, this fool Hasan, there's nothing to milk. He genuinely is a dumbass. Like, he just does dumb shit every day. Like, we're just sitting here just going out. I just know every day, hey, we're definitely getting some shit on Hasan. Undoubtedly. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, bro? Anyway, back to the main point. Why the fuck would he say this? This is dumb.
These two things, these two statements here, are at odds with one another. But what's actually even crazier is that this is a 37-second video that is attached to this statement. Let's take a look at that 37-second video.
Oh, are you saying you got clipped out of context? Okay, Hasan, please add the context for me.
Like, I'm not Mr. False Flag at all, but like every single thing that he did in the aftermath of the shooting is so fucking crazy that it's like, you could not have fucking designed a incident like this.
If you don't believe this is something to happen, why even imply it? Like, it makes no sense.
You could not have designed a better false flag incident like this. I'm not saying it is a false flag incident at all. I'm not saying that. I think this is just a one dude.
Again, like I said, if you don't think it was, then why imply it? It makes no fucking sense. Like,
who is genuine in his actions and maybe, you know, a little bit brain broken. Okay. Most people that retweeted this didn't even actually watch the video to see whether or not it actually matched up with what this person was saying. This is a 37 seconds long video, and this dumbass lied about everything.
Yeah, everybody saw that clip in its full context. We just
this shit is so fucking dumb, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. We just gonna keep farming this nigga, bro. That's tough. That's tough. Like, that's really tough for that nigga, bro. I don't know what to say. If you're just gonna generally be this fucking stupid and tell niggas, oh, bro, I basically got clip chipped. They clipped me out of context, when all the context is here, and like, yeah, clearly you just you just said some dumbass shit. Bruv, this is what it is. I don't know.
just saw it right now as well, and it still does not look good for you. The caption literally pointed out exactly what you said, that you said this shooter was genuine in his actions.
Dumb as shit.
Riddle me this, guys. What action did the shooter do? Shoot people, right? That is...
Take the lives of two innocent people. What is genuine about that? Hold on. I gotcha. Hold up. Don't worry. Don't worry. We can really sit here and Alright, where did y'all come up with an answer? Nothing about it was genuine. As we all should know. So yeah, what the fuck are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing? It makes no sense to me. It never will. Not with Hasan.
Is his action. So the action of shooting people is genuine? Is that what Hasan is saying? Because...
Must be, because what the fuck is going on here?
What other action did the shooter do? So you guys tell me, how are people supposed to interpret that information, right?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, if you're being the most charitable about the situation, and you're really, again, kind of like the law and city equation, I say, but kind of on another like, it's another interpretation. This is law city equation V2 or whatever. It's not like a bleed to the downfall. This is more or less like a situation where like more people are exposed to it or whatever, and you see this shown, or more people are going in detail or whatever. So there's the 50, that's the Glazers, you already know. The 25 that don't even give a fuck, they're just here for the dramas of shit. And then there's heads like fucking me, more Pegasus, other heads that are like really getting into the dramas of shit. So they see this John, bro. We see this John. You think heads are not gonna say some shit about it, gang? You think, and from those heads seeing that shit to the other heads, again in the 50. Some of you glazers are just never waking up. For heads that are like not even glazers but just coming into this John, it's not that they don't give a fuck, like on that 25, but like part of the 50 where they're just coming in, like, hey, what's going on with this? And then they get shared the true information. You think they're not gonna feel away about this shit? Bro, come on, bruh.
It's basically him playing defense for the shooter. And Hasan will always do this bullshit, right? Like,
Every time.
technically, I said it wasn't
Actually,
a false flag, guys. But you could not have designed a better false flag. And oh my god, if it was a false flag, like, okay, we can play that game. Hasan is not a terrorist.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. Like, if you really, truly don't think that shit was a false flag, why even imply so? It's...
supporter, guys. Hasan is not a racist person. Hasan is not a slanderous piece of shit. You know, that would perfectly explain everything and all of his actions and, you know, all of his general demeanor and
Yep, you know what I'm saying? Totally don't got to provide, like, proof or anything behind those claims, you know?
everything. But I'm not saying he's any of those things, guys. I'm actually not saying it. I'm actually denouncing it, actually. You see how it's not very convincing that you don't actually believe those things? Anyways, then he talks about how Jake Tapper, the CNN host, might have gotten him banned.
Stated, Hasan Piker, star of Amazon's Twitch, says the attack sure looks like a perfect false flag. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The guy was genuine with his actions. How fucking absolutely gross is it that this is currently being streamed right now to 40,000 people? Then it turned into this. Hasan Piker, hailed by the New York Times, the future of progressivism, tells his audience that the DC attack might have been a false flag. And yet, here is Jake Tapper retweeting this. So I guess Jake Tapper, one of the most important members of the media, who just came out with a book talking about how the media narratives did not match up with what the people were seeing in terms of Joe Biden's senility, is still doing ridiculous things like this. It doesn't make...
That was ridiculous. He's calling us some clear dumbass shit that you did. What the fuck? Yo, just like everyone else is, because, you know, the niggas that aren't sucking your dick are fucking looking at you like you're a dumbass, because you are. Like, what the fuck?
Make any sense. But of course, all of that pressure inevitably led to Twitch taking this action. I had covered manifestos in the past on my broadcast. None of those
Are you critical of them, is the question, because we can confirm you were not critical on this one.
manifestos actually met the same level of scrutiny. This one did. And I don't believe this one did exclusively because it was about Israel. I think this manifesto was simply used as an opportunity to try to get me banned by gaming the terms of service. I did not think I was going to get suspended.
Gaming the... Nigga. Oh my god. Bro, gaming the fucking TOS on Twitch? On Twitch.tv, nigga. There's no way, bro. Bro. That's straight for you Glazer niggas, cause like, bro, you niggas, it's crazy. I just don't even be mad at this nigga for real. I just be mad at you niggas. Like, it's because you just be sucking, bro. You just be eating this shit up, bro. Y'all plates be fucking clean. Eating this dog shit up. Like, oh my fucking god, bro. There is no way this nigga's talking about gaming the fucking Twitch TOS. Nigga, you... Oh my god. Nigga, let's say we playing Minecraft, we really gaming. Nigga, you have console commands! Nigga. You type in the shift bar, nigga, start typing shit in. What the fuck are you talking about? This shit is crazy to me, bro. You have actual God mode. Nigga, you don't get punishments for shit. You just got banned for a day. It was your fucking off day. Yo, this is so... Oh my god. This is so bullshit. And it just be fucking lapping this shit up. Oh my fucking god.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, this guy is talking about terms of service. You can't be serious, dude.
That's
You
what I'm
violated
saying.
TOS
Holy
about
fuck.
5,000 times. What are you even talking about? You actually think they needed an excuse to ban you as if they did not have like years
Gaming the TOS. This is the funniest shit I've ever seen, bro.
of material? And again, can you stop crying about this? It was a 24-hour suspension. You literally, on your day off.
Exactly, bro.
You literally lost nothing. You have the entire Twitch staff
shit,
in your
bro.
back pocket. The literal
Yes, bro. Like, nigga, Dan Clancy sucking your dick. Niggas was singing you happy birthday. Like, can you get for real here? Your niggas is gaming the fucking TOS against you. Holy shit. That's how you know this nigga has to be, like, high-key farming, bro. Like, that's why I can never really know Hasan. It's always 50-50 for me. Like, this nigga obviously is blowing in from Stupid Town, clearly. But then it's like, yo, he gotta be farming with some of this shit. Because, like, this is blatantly fucking stupid. And he knows that the narrative against him is that he's Twitch's golden boy and that everybody from Twitch is sucking his cock. Like, he knows this shit. So, like, bro, nah, bro.
CEO of the website has gone on record saying you are his favorite streamer. He's not going to give you any form of punishment. And I don't know anything about this Jake Tapper guy, but I don't think he had anything to do with this. Retweeting a tweet means he probably just didn't agree with you. It doesn't mean that he
exactly, like I said earlier, but he just thought you were on some dumbass shit.
actually got you banned. I mean, the people banning you are on your side, so you just can't lose if you're on Twitch. And if it's true what XQC said last video, that they basically DM you when they're going to ban you and even negotiate when to ban you, which days and what time, then it pretty much confirms that all of this is just like a publicity stunt for you. Which is honestly why I'm glad Twitch is dying, so that it forces Hasan to either quit or, I don't know, move to somewhere like YouTube where
He can't. The TOS on YouTube is absolutely putting a stake in his shit. It's done.
he can't control the narrative and he's actually not even close to one of the biggest streamers. Anyway,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, no fucking glaze to the Roach King or whatever, the Asmico, but I'm telling you, that motherfucker move over to YouTube, start streaming, it is absolutely fucking raps, bro. This shit is gonna be insane.
it was what a pathetically horrible response. Of course, the Hasan fans are just eating this up. This is somebody responding to his ban. At the risk of sounding parasocial, I can't imagine how isolated Hasan must feel in the streaming space. Fascist Nazis celebrate your downfall, and your purists clam up or plain don't care. 36k likes. Okay, first off, you are absolutely parasocial. Second off, calling anyone who disagrees with you a fascist Nazi is a sign of an idiot.
Like, that's what I'm saying, and it's so sad that, like, shit like that, obviously, like, Nazi, fascist, like, words like that obviously have significant historical tragedies and shit behind them and all that, and niggas is just nowadays using them as fucking buzzwords. Like, yeah, bro, fucking Nazi. What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck is... Yo, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That shit is cooked.
Idiot. And what do you mean your peers clam up? They've been chirping nonstop. We've been in a beef with them for the past month.
Facts. Super facts.
Parody account clearly
Actually, like, two.
not an actual real fan, because they would know, as we all know, that Hasan 9/11 Nepo baby Diddy Osama bin Laden doesn't...
Holy shit. Yo, everyone is saying this shit now.
That name is so good, man. Anyways, moving on to some Discord messages by Hasan. Don't worry, this time he's not telling his fans he's going to neck himself over losing viewership. Not on TikTok, but on YouTube. I might have to start dual streaming. Y'all be serious. I fell off. I honestly do wonder if Hasan would be allowed to stream on YouTube as well, because I don't know, the second like a little bit of drama gets stirred up,
He would be allowed to, but like, bro, I'm telling you, as soon as he start really getting on some crazy shit, which again we know he casually does, bro, YouTube is putting a fucking stake in that shit. Y'all not eat, bro. Hasan, this ain't Twitch, my nigga. We ain't sucking your dick, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, you must go back to Twitch, but it ain't looking good over there, as you can see. That's why you're crawling over to our shit. Yeah, brother. We just gonna X you out. Other niggas here making cheese. Other niggas here making dinero. We do not need your ass. Like,
up and people start to notice him. I don't know if YouTube will take action. I mean, I get demonetized like regularly for the dumbest shit. Like, there was a picture of iDubbbz and friends just throwing up the middle finger, and I got demonetized. My entire video got demonetized for that. Anyways, then Asmongold talks about multi-stream.
I already know how I be in the Jones, bro. I be saying sayonara to the cheese. I already know for this vid is cooked.
I think that when I start multi-streaming, you're going to see a lot of people that are going to move after I do it. Like that will, I think it will be a very, very big moment. But I think that a lot of...
I swear, like, no fucking glaze, because like I say all the time, bro, and y'all just seen it, especially recently with the whole Asmongold's take with fucking Ethan and his Tourette's. Dumb as shit, like, dumb as hell. But in many regards, I do like and respect Asmongold or whatever. But real shit, no glaze, if this nigga comes over to YouTube with the views he's fucking pulling on this platform, it is actually insane. Like, I just want to see that shit, because, you know, Trilly just... gushes over the analytics and shit on the back end, bro. I just want to see whole like how many niggas would be live in this shit. Like I remember when Speed pulled like 1 million viewers on this shit. I couldn't believe this shit. I'm like, holy shit. Like content creation and streaming and like all that shit is huge, bro. Is huge, gang. And some of these mainstream companies and all that shit, bro, they just now trying to tap in with that, John. I'm not gonna lie. Respect your elders, but you fucking boomers, you need to lock in. I'm dead ass. You fucking boomers need to lock in, bro. I don't give a fuck how many years, decades or whatever the fuck you've been in a company, bro. You need to start locking in and tapping in more with the streamers and shit. This is where the cheese is at, bro. This is where niggas' eyes is at.
If people are waiting on somebody to do it, and for it to actually kind of like happen, because like why don't you now? Honestly, because I haven't set it up. I'll probably start sometime next week.
Asmongold says he's been in
Lazy
contact
shit.
with people
I
at
feel
Twitter
that.
and X, is willing
Yeah,
to
right
help
now,
them
chili
change
bean.
their entire platform and stream there for a month for free.
I don't know how much time I can really invest into doing this, right? But I could probably give them like at least 20 hours a week. I mean, maybe. I don't know how much time I could really go beyond that. I mean, for free, really.
Just dad trying to move on to other platforms. I'm trying to tell heads, bro. If you are a three things. I always stamp it in. You already know. TrillTalksEverything. So I'm gonna talk, boy. But one, if you're gonna be a content creator, overall, I always say you need to be ready for criticism. No matter how nice you are, cool you are, or whatever, there's always going to be at least one person that does not like you, hates you, yada yada. So be ready for that. And if you cannot take criticism and that's something that very much bothers you, gives you anxiety or anything like that, probably not for you. I would say avoid content creation. 2 to that, you gonna need to be consistent, baby. You gonna need to post. I'm not gonna lie. The algorithm favors people who are consistent and constantly in it. Shows that you can bring them viewership. 3 to that. If you're going to become a content creator, you always have a YouTube. I ain't gonna lie. Why the fuck would you not have a YouTube? My best example of how dumb this shit is fucking Frogan. Why the fuck did Frogan have, like, she got a YouTube channel, but not posting on that shit, not having clips and shit like that. Kind of the same thing with Denims. Why the fuck are we just strictly relying on Twitch? Now we know why. Hasan Orbiter. Duh. And that's what Hasan is doing. I guess until now. Or whatever. YouTube is the hub of content, baby. What the fuck are we doing?
William, if they want, like, or we could really work for like maybe like a month or so and like get the website up to par for like live streaming. I could do that. That'd be no big deal. You know, if they wanted to take live streaming seriously, I think that X could be the place for live streaming. But they just have to do a few different things and change the UI a little bit, which would require, it'd probably be like $30-50 million to get everything like set up and ready.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about streaming on Twitter. At the
50. God, what the fuck?
current state, it feels super janky. Videos are like half buffering.
I remember when fucking Sneeko was posting his like his videos or whatever when he was making that change. He thought he was making that fucking change, actually. You know how that goes. Or whatever. And kind of making his old style videos and posting them Jones on Twitter. Like, that shit was cool, but, like, it's just... Twitter is not the platform to be posting long form shit. I'm sorry. It's like a short form shit. Now, you can post longer form shit on there, and it could, like, work in some situations or whatever, depending on what kind of content it is. But, like, those type of videos or this type of shit, like, or streaming is a definite, like, I'd probably say not on Twitch or whatever. Like, the spaces and shit is cool or whatever, and I can see why spaces works good as, like a use case for community and shit. But there's already like set platforms to stream on, and I guess that's why some of these platforms are becoming a monopoly, and we can see why these monopolies are falling on their ass, as we can see. But I don't know, like, Twitter's just more known for the clips and the tweets. Like, it's just
in low quality, and it just doesn't seem like a good place to stream right now. If that somehow changes, maybe, but I can't imagine the Twitter chat, bro. That's got to be like the most diabolical
holy shit. Like, you would need to have, like, fucking 20 moderators at a time.
Place on earth. Twitter stream chat, Jesus Christ. But yeah, in general, Asmongold's multi-streaming will definitely convince a bunch of other top streamers to move as well. Anyways, this next part, Asmongold reveals that both him and Hasan are represented by the same agency, Night Media. And, you know, if you know Night Media, they basically have, like, a chokehold on every big creator ever, right? They just handle all their...
Let me see. Kai Sinat, Hasan Piker, ZHC, the Costco guys, Cold Ones, Mac Mofo, anything for views, Sophia Nygaard. Wow.
sponsorships. They get help
Having Kai and Hasan is actually fucking crazy too. I'm not even gonna lie. And fucking Asmongold, holy shit.
them do merch deals and launch a bunch of products and stuff like that. And it's funny because they help give Hasan these puff piece articles online while also earning Asmongold a bunch of money, you know? So they kind of play both sides. It's I don't know, a classic like,
That's classic. Smart as shit. That's how you do business, baby. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it, bro. If we can get into both markets and be in the broadest market and eat on both sides, nigga, why the fuck would you not do that? I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, I'm the CEO. Listen, I'm just getting these niggas brand deals. I don't give a fuck about what their political opinions are. We just go make the most cheese. The fuck? See, that's the thing, bro. That, especially nowadays, too. Everything's moving into more of this, like, political mindset. Fuck that. Bro, I always tell y'all. I ain't never seen a dollar I didn't like. But they must be more unethical, baby, because some of these methods are making money. Crazy. Y'all know how that goes down. But no, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get to the bag, baby. The fuck? We don't got time for that other shit, bro. Like, no. But yeah, keep it moral. But yeah, I could see why, obviously, their fucking talent agency would not give a fuck and play both sides. Because, duh, it's way more profitable that way. The fuck? Fuck, are we Twitch gonna sink our company? Hell no. We're gonna make actual cheese if we can. The fuck?
like big company maneuver, I guess.
Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't say this. This is a bit too much behind the curtain. You know how Hasan's had a lot of articles, right? Yeah, and everybody knows we're rep by the same agency. I went and I said, yo, by the way, guys, like, y'all are getting major props for, you know, like, the motion Hasan's been getting. And, like, I linked them a few of the tweets, and they appreciated it. They were like, thanks.
That was actually fucking crazy. He said, yeah, bro, y'all boosting that nigga? Bro, y'all doing good on the back end, I'm not gonna lie.
They were. Who? Not Night Media. Yeah, you said it before, and so yeah, I was like, no, that's it. The guys are farming. Yeah, I mean, because I gotta respect it.
You guys are farming. Soppy! I told you, bro. These niggas, like, bro, and if you gonna, of course, being on the back and being their management or whatever the fuck, like, you're gonna rake in cheese, bro. You're getting both of their audiences. What?
It right? That's it.
Okay, again, not really surprised. Night Media kind of owns like every big creator you can ever think of. It's kind of like if you cross a certain sub count, they just automatically
yeah, I remember the guy, like the dude, he was the manager or ex-manager for Mr. Beast at one point.
absorb you into their body or whatever the hell. And I feel like in these sort of situations, there's always some dude on top just puppet mastering everything, kind of.
I talk about him all the
And I
time.
feel like in these sort of situations,
is that my
there's always
glorious king? Lelouch Vivertanian commands you. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I be telling you, bro. These niggas be thinking they got a Gios, bro. That shit is crazy. But that nigga, bro, what the fuck is his name? Nah, his name is not Jeff. Fuck, I forgot what his name is, bro. But yeah, the guy or whatever, yeah, he used to be the X-Men Mr. Beast manager. I was talking about that shit earlier. Nah, that nigga got a fucking Gios. That nigga has a Gios. He's pulling all these niggas in. He's getting all these niggas communities, bro, and just raking in fucking millions probably, bro. Nah, this nigga got a Gios. See, those are the niggas I want to be like. I be telling y'all for real, all the time. Again, you shouldn't idolize niggas, all this, and want to be someone. Duh, like I say all the time. I don't want to obviously be the nigga, but like, yo, we need to get to that type of motion. We need to get there. What the fuck? This shit is crazy.
some dude on top just puppet mastering everything, kind of playing both sides, you know, profiting off both sides, because money is money, you know. Let's move on to Ethan dunking on Anissa once again.
All right, let's hear about this bullshit.
Ethan calls out Anissa for effing over so many people in Career Clash 3.
True, absolutely true. I ain't gonna lie, they gonna keep saying I'm glazing, bro. Shout out to H3 fan, but they gonna keep saying I'm glazing. But yeah, you already know. Should love it, H3 fan. But yeah, no, absolutely true. It's like, brother, Lena got cooked out. Y'all did not reimburse her for that, John. She had a panic attack in the bathroom when the fucking content cop, that shitty ass dog shit ass video was dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad works. Where was Harley at for this shit? He dropped out. Y'all niggas was sneaky. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Like,
Anissa tried to pull a Taylor Lorenz and weaponized therapy speak, cry bully. Anissa tweets, okay, it's time for loved ones to step up for real. Parents, partner, someone. And
okay, here we fucking go. Yo, again, you couldn't disavow Anissa, you and Ian couldn't disavow CPS being falsely called. Let's not be bringing up people's families right now. This is holy shit.
I assume she's referring to Ethan here, maybe? Anissa, you have effed over so many people. People
Facts.
that have booked flights and hotels are wondering what the hell is going on. They're
Facts.
talking about Creator Clash 3. 2 creators got frustrated, waiting for you to announce the event was canceled and announced it themselves. You still have not announced the event cancellation. You are still selling tickets.
Not supposed to be, since the event is postponed. They're definitely, I think, like, what was Nick Dior saying? Shout out Pope Dior again. But like, basically they were violating section 66 or some shit like that, like this law where, like, again, if you postpone like an event or some shit, you have to give refunds. So yeah, if they're still selling tickets, how the fuck are you doing that? Because this event is postponed.
People reporting that their refund requests are being denied. I think it's a pretty good idea at this point to worry about your own affairs first, especially considering the longer this goes on, it feels more and more like a fully fledged fraud. I'd be talking to lawyers about your criminal liability instead of talking to Twitter. But don't
Factual.
worry, guys, she has no regrets and is happier than she's ever been.
Holy shit. Nah, that fucking lasagna tweet was busting my ass, bro. That shit was hilarious. Ian has requested a lasagna for dinner tonight. So I must make lasagna. Like, Anissa, hun. Not only do I not give a fuck, no one does. You need to address how the fuck you bombed the shit out of not only Creator Clash 2, but 3. We need to be discussing that. Like, what are we talking about here?
I'm saying this so genuinely. It's okay to ask for help. Please get help.
Please get help. Were you asking for some same help for, again, Creator Clash 3?
Like, who is she talking to here? Yourself? Because it would definitely apply to you.
Directly.
Ethan's not lying. I have a theory. It's almost like Ian and Anissa needed someone to blame for Creator Clash going to shit.
Yep.
They thought everyone would blame Ethan. They
That's called not taking accountability. A lot of people that glaze up Hasan tend to do this.
hoped to wash their hands off of it after Ian sabotaged it. Ian acted like stepping down out of respect for the charity, but it was all part of the plan. I would bet the money is long gone, and they're
They never had in the first place.
hoping it'll blow over. Well, I guess we'll see if they get away with it. That would be an insane theory, by the way. Someone from
They're never gonna get away with this shit. At least not for me, because I'll always be mentioning this dog shit.
the Creator Clash subreddit pointed out that they got banned from r/idubs for bringing up the event delay. Creator Clash 3 was just delayed. How come no one's posting about this? You have been permanently banned from participating in r/idubs. So another creator has come out and spoken out about Creator Clash.
Also, hey, speaking of IRL and meeting, I do need to let
I just tell Lorenz. See, that's the thing. This is what sucks about a lot of you people, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Especially some of you girly pops. This is the shit I always say about denims, and then now you. It's like, hun, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous. What the fuck is going on with your heart? It's black as shit. It's just like, god damn it, yeah. Fuck. Unsufferable.
you guys know. The official announcement has not been made. However, I believe Will Neff has announced it, and maybe possibly some other people. Creator Clash is being postponed. It's not going to happen in June. It's not going to happen in Tampa. So yeah, Creator Clash postponed, will not be in Tampa, will not be in June. I know, really shitty news. However, I think
Sounds great. It should have never been planned to be a thing in the first place after the second one.
under all the circumstances and everything that has happened over the last however many months, this is the correct decision. At the end of the day,
It sure is.
we are trying to raise money for charity, and we want to do everything possible to raise as much money as possible. I don't know what the concrete plan is. I believe end of October might be when everything happens.
It's
Highly doubt that.
crazy. They just have this random girl going out and speaking on behalf of the event.
That's a whole nother thing too. Like, Ian, Anissa, I know you're no longer affiliated, but yeah, it should be you two dumbasses speaking out on this. What the hell is she doing here?
It's actually insane how dumb this is. Like, just, I mean, like, it's not her fault. She didn't do anything wrong. Man, who's running this shit? And so,
Excellent question, because I know who are not running this shit, and who would probably never fucking were, considering how dog shit went. Actually, considering that, it definitely was them who was running this shit because of how dog shit it went.
So there you go. It's pure cowardice. I think they're afraid to admit it because if they admit it, then maybe they have to do refunds. Like, I'm not really...
Yeah, I mean, they have to do refunds regardless because, again, if the event is postponed, and, like, this was already a thing that was gonna, like, that was theory crafted or was coming in because Harley, like, again, had dropped out of the fight or whatever, said he wasn't boxing. Like, yo, if the main event that people paid for is not there, then, like, they had to already be refunded because that was the shit they paid for. If that shit is not happening, it's done. But especially now that the whole event itself is postponed, you're giving the money back regardless of whether you want to address that shit or not. I mean, it doesn't matter if you want to or not because we're still gonna give you shit for it. This is what I'm talking about with the equation. The bleed happens now. Like, who gives a shit if you go suck off Hasan and try to use this nigga as a shield and this nigga watch the goddamn content nuke and bail y'all niggas out for the charity shit? Who cares about that? We know what's real in the back end. Y'all fucked this up truly royally and got, like I said, bailed out. What? It's like, yo, you playing into the echo chamber, but your optics are still completely dog water.
really sure exactly like if that's it, but it's some real dumb shit, man. I feel like they're canceling it for sure. Like at this point, with how many things like this that have happened, yeah, they're gonna probably cancel it.
Okay, so basically it's never going to happen. I don't know what they're even
Exactly.
doing now, changing location after people have probably bought flight tickets to the place. Like, I just don't know how you can be this level of incompetent. It's just an iDubbbz and an Issa
I'm like, well, when you're Ian and Anissa.
classic. They failed the previous event. Obviously, they're going to fail this event as well. And the fact that it's a charity event just makes it look like fraud. And they use this charity thing as a defense from all criticism. Also, what a strategy. When it all failed, just transfer the responsibility to someone else and act like you're doing a noble thing. But anyways, moving on to Taylor Lorenz.
No
we have this person
accountability.
leaking DMs with Taylor, who apparently thinks that Ethan killed his dog.
During this
What the fuck?
conversation with Taylor, I had said to her, in addition to the CPS thing, they were spreading this lie that he killed Shredder. And this is what she fucking says. The CPS stuff is definitely not okay. And of course, Ethan didn't mean to kill his dog.
What the fuck? Well, at least she was human enough to admit the CPS stuff was bad, the fucking false CPS call, so right, give you that. But what the fuck does this mean? Of course Ethan didn't mean to kill his dog. This still implies that you think he, like, killed his dog, whether it was intentional or not, and that's definitely not something that happened. So what the fuck is we doing here?
Does that sound like someone who doesn't believe Ethan killed his dog? Or
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, you like, whether you think it's intentional, you're still implying this is something that he did.
is this someone who believed the lie and thinks he accidentally killed Shredder? Ethan didn't mean to kill his dog, but he did. And I said, he didn't kill his dog, and she just goes, right.
Nah, come on, like, that's bullshit.
I know you can't read subtext in DMs, but that feels like she said,
Nah, I don't need subtext. I'm just not like, yo, come on. Like, this is blatant right here. Like, yo, come on. If she genuinely didn't think that Ethan, like, was the cause, like, of his dog's death or whatever, or Shredder's death, like, she would just blatantly say it. But, like, she's clearly implying that he did this shit, like I said, whether it was intentional or not.
sure, Jan. This literally was like their child. And she is just callously believing that he would kill his dog because, hold on, let's scroll up here and see what she accused me of. I haven't consumed the same Reddit content as you. Well, now I know what Reddit content you're consuming.
The snarks, I'm assuming, huh? Wait. Is she gonna say it?
Because the only people who think Ethan killed Sweet Shredder are people who are deep in the
In the snarks. I knew it. It has to be in the fucking snarks. Where the fuck else? Like, come on, man.
snark subreddits. And then she says the dog
This
had
is like, holy shit, bro, and y'all really trying to fucking tell me that the false CPS shit did not come from the snarks? It didn't come from the snarks? Okay.
liver failure or something. No. And I said kidney disease. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about the fucking situation. This is psychotic.
More slander towards Ethan. I mean, is anybody surprised at this point?
No.
I feel like if you're a Hasan simp, you just need to be banned from journalism.
Well, I'll be seeing y'all when Ethan responds to this shit on the pod, if he hasn't already and I just haven't seen it.
Tom Ward, Ethan Klein's ad manager, reacts to Taylor Lorenz's recent weaponization of therapy speak and crybaby tactics. I would rather be tied to a chair and have gasoline poured on me than be given the condescending fake concern talk when they ignore what a piece of shit they are, and instead tell you that they're really worried about your mental health and you're just in a bad place in your life.
Oh, come on, they're just trying to share empathy with you, because, you know, we're just learning this shit now, especially if you're Ian at 32. Come on. But yeah, no, this is that classic cry bully shit, and it's fucking cringe, and the whole orbit does this shit.
That's so nice. Now go F yourself, you piece of shit. Now click this video or your firstborn son is a Hasan fan.
Hell
Sorry
no.
guys, I gotta do what I gotta do. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Definitely not. Y'all already know. Shout out more Pegasus. We got Hasan's new response. It's criminally stupid. I agree. No one's surprised. No one's surprised. Yeah, they're truly like, no. There's no final opinions and conjecture. I'm just gonna let you know, because no one's fucking surprised by that shit. It was fucking dumb as hell, and obviously he's being disingenuous, and we fucking know that he was not critical of the goddamn terrorist manifesto. And then besides that, bar and this other shit, the whole fucking tell Lorenz shit. Dumbass. You have got snark brain. We'll be watching out for you. Like, come on, man. Like, nah, I'm not taking your ass serious. And then the whole shit, obviously, talking about with Asmongold, I'm saying if these heads multi-stream Asmongold or Hasan is going to be looking bad for his efforts. I said no final opinions and conjecture, and yeah, we giving him TrillTalksEverything. Anyway, I'm finished now. Anyway, for Hasan John, yeah, he moved over to YouTube. TOS gonna be looking hefty. Yeah, man, he's gonna get swept up. Hasan move. I mean, fucking Asmongold move over here. Yeah, the algorithm might be booming. It might be booming for him. I'm not gonna lie, it's already booming for his shit, but it is really going to be booming. Like he said, it's gonna be something big. It might shift the culture. I don't know. It might shift the culture. Who knows? I ain't gonna lie, but all glaze aside, Trilly glaze everything. But anyway, barring that, John, yeah, it's just more Hasan shit. So I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all already know how it goes. But like I was supposed to be saying before I got into that yap session with final opinions and conjecture or whatever, if you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link. Share the love with more Pegasus once more, and I'll be catching y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.